Good morning, YouTube. Raymond here with RB Catfishing. We're out here on a very foggy December morning, Lake Evans. We're going to be doing some suspend drift fishing for catfish and possibly some trout. They've been stocking the lake with trout. Got some big rainbow trout here in this lake. I'm using night crawlers and sardines. Possibly we'll hit a trout on the night crawlers. But we're going to just be out here for a few hours, see if we can't locate some late fall, maybe early winter catfish. I don't know what you want to call this part of the season just at this point, but we're out here to give it a shot. Just have a good time and see if we can catch some catfish. Stay tuned. Missed the takedown, but we got a fish on. Aha! Little kitty cat. Nice. I don't think he's quite eater size. But we'll see here. And he just took that sardine. Let's see here. What we got? He's a real little guy. I wouldn't bother keeping this one for eating. There we go. First fish of the day. On the sardine. Open your mouth, little guy. And away he goes. Alright. Got the skunk off and this water's cold. I got the skunk off and this water's cold. Okay, I'm going to give a quick rundown of what I'm using today. Don't normally do this. A little gear talk here. So, I'm using a Carolina rig, very simple. I've got a 15-pound tug-of-war. I got 15-pound tug-of-war from Team Catfish mainline. I've got a 25-pound monofilament leader, using about a half-ounce egg sinker, little bead to the swivel here, and about maybe 10-12 inches of leader line here. I've got a 6-ounce Team Catfish double action circle hook here. I think it's the last one I have. They haven't had them in stock in so long. The other pole I have out has a 6-aught. What is it? A 6-aught Mustad Demon Perfect circle hook. Using cut sardines with a little dead red spray on there from Team Catfish. Seems to get the bait all juiced up for the fish, as you can see. It makes it all nice and bloody. So this rig I have here is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick catfish rod with a I think you pronounce it Piscifun Chaos XX XS40 fishing reel. It is so smooth. I absolutely love this reel. Just waiting to get a new one when they go on sale. Over here I have an Ugly Stick GX2. It's a medium action rod with an old Bass Pro Shops tournament bait cast reel on there. It's got 20-pound braided line with a 25-pound monofilament leader, and using Nightcrawler on this one. So that's what we have going on here. So that little mix match, little budget setup. Nothing fancy, nothing. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze there. Woo! Woohoo! Alright, nothing fancy, just a couple little setups I have for catfish. We get some pretty good sized channel catfish here. Nothing like massive, other than if you want to count that 29.5-inch one I caught a couple months ago. But those are kind of rare out here. Mostly you're looking at just a bunch of little dink catfish. There's some blue catfish. On this kayak here, I'm going to be getting a trolling motor on it here pretty soon for the holidays, and we'll start hitting the bigger lake and see if I can find some of those winter blue cats. They have some big catfish in the larger lake. I think the largest ever caught out of there so far that I'm aware of is 75 pounds officially. This year, early this year, probably a little bit before springtime, somebody caught a 56-pound blue cat out of there while bass fishing. So I know there's some serious monsters in that lake, but it's also a much bigger lake, and paddling around in that is not usually very much fun. So I typically come out here to the smaller lake, lots of catfish. Right now there's a bunch of trout out here. They just stocked, I think it was just before Thanksgiving, and yeah, we'll see what we can't catch out here. But that's kind of the setup I'm always using out here when I'm drift fishing, and seeing what's gonna bite. Got one so far today, so at least the skunk's out of the boat, and we'll see what's going on. It's 7:51 in the morning, still super foggy and cold, and just try to see if we can't locate some fish. Stay tuned. Just got a hit on the sardine. There it goes. Yeah. A little bit of action right here in this spot. See if it comes back for it. Sardine is getting hit right through this little area here. Had one almost hooked up. Dropped back down, getting some good hits right here off this point. Might do some little tiny drifts through here if they're going to keep hitting. About 12 feet of water. Water temperature's gone up a little bit, still about 54, almost 55 degrees. And I had a really good takedown a moment ago. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Fish on. Fish on. Alright. Fish on. Alright. Oh, and that was a quick release. Isn't that a shame?